We'll gaffer a full week here at Clayton Wood in between matches, not always a regular occurrence in the Championship. Just what have you been able to get on with this week and how beneficial has it been?
Yeah, I think obviously Monday we wanted to box off the Ipswich game. I think that was important that we didn't get too down, too distracted with the result, which was obviously disappointing. I think naturally, but at the start of a week, when you've had a disappointing result, there's always going to be an element of frustration and an element of disappointment throughout the squad. So we wanted to try and put that to bed as quick as we can. So we did that on Monday. Tuesday, obviously, we tried to get a bit more sort of liveliness into the session, and then Thursday, Friday, we've been using the days to prep for Watford. So yeah, I think it's another good home game for us. Our home form so far has been good, and we want to try and continue that.
How good's training been this week in terms of having a full week? How much has that helped to be able to do work on the training ground?
Yeah, it's obviously been a good thing because this is relatively still a new group. So the more time that we can have on the training field, it will help us going forward. Allowing the manager and the staff to get their points across on what they expect from us, and just us as the players just understanding each other and getting to play with each other a lot more and getting more familiar and more comfortable with each other. So I think it's always a plus.
Yeah, listen, it's going to be a difficult game on Saturday. Watford are a good side. We obviously want to make our place a bit of a cauldron when teams come to our place, and we want to try and make sure we try and continue the season well at home as we have started.
We want people to fear us and knowing when they come to play us at home. I want that fear factor. So it's something that we're trying to drive into every single player every single day, going into match days. We've got really good quality, really good quality. And I just can't wait for us to fulfil them qualities and bring it out on a regular basis on a match day, and people can see this team that we're a really good team, and we want to push on and hopefully get to where we want to get to.
Just the smile that came on your face there as well. It feels like you take great excitement and encouragement from the bits that you have seen. When this team gets going, it could be a really strong team in this league.
Yeah, no, of course. And I think with this league, it's all about consistency and momentum. And I think from what I have seen, the training days and the games that we have played, if we can catch momentum, I think we'll be a really good team. I think we'll be up there.
And the home form, you mentioned it, of course, only 2 games, but there's been a really good atmosphere around the place as well, which must help you.
Yeah, and I think we want to try and sort of maintain that. I think it's important that we get in the front foot and we try and sort of put our sort of game onto them, shall we say, and sort of dictate proceedings. But it's not going to be easy. We're playing against some really good players, a well set up team. So, but as I say, we just need to go and try and brush off Saturday and hope that we can start positively.
It's always nice when you can hear your fans and they're really getting behind you, and making them feel involved and a part of what we're trying to do as well. So yeah, as long as we can kind of keep that going and gel together, then yeah, we've got nothing to worry about.
Saw this week that Tyrese was back out on the grass, which must be pleasing.
Yeah, we got him rescanned at the start of the week, so he showed significant signs of healing in the area that was injured. We're hoping that I think by the starting next week he'll probably be back in training with the squad. But yeah, good signs of progress.
And you've mentioned that you're going to continue to be active in this transfer window. A couple of weeks to go. I guess that very much remains the case here, and you're working hard on the training pitch as well as with the recruitment guys.
Yeah, I think that the last 2 weeks is always probably the most intense and most difficult because obviously I've got a lot of work to do with the players on the pitch and getting them ready. But equally, these last 2 weeks in terms of transfer wise is going to be important to make sure come the end of the window the squad's in as healthy and as strong a position as it can be.
And just a word on Watford as well, the visitors on Saturday. They've started the season well. What do you expect from Watford?
Well, my time playing against them, they've always been a really good footballing team. They're really brave. But ultimately, yeah, we're just going to focus on us. We want to put the disappointment of last weekend behind us really quickly and go out and get 3 points.
I think that the first 2 games that I've watched them is as good as I've seen them in a number of years. I think they look really bright. I think they've been good in possession and out of possession. So yeah, I'd expect a really difficult game.